Tua is a Falcon. You know what? I can live with this. Welcome back to Glenwood Games. I'm your host Jojo, and today we're talking Tua Tagovailoa. 1 year, just $1.3 million to come in as a quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, it's been a day of free agency, and the Falcons have already been making a couple moves that I've actually really liked. We are signing Dwan Dotson from Washington or Philadelphia. Philadelphia now as a wide receiver 2. Olamide Zaccheaus is back. Austin Hooper is back, which is just a nice little throwback for me. Nick Folk is coming in as the kicker, and I mean, he'll be a consistent kicker. I mean, he was fantastic last year. He made 96.6% of his field goal attempts. That's great. So it looks like we have a strong kicking team. But the big news, obviously, is Tua Tagovailoa. So let's talk about it. Now, I know there's a lot of people who don't like this. There's a lot of people who think Tua is terrible. There's a lot of people who don't think that bringing him in is a good idea. I've heard some stuff online. But I am here to tell you that, in my opinion, this is a great move because this has enormous upside, if you ask me, and very little risk. Since we gave him effectively no money, he's reverse Kirk Cousins. He's coming off an injury. We've seen how good he is when he's playing well. Let's look at the situation he is coming in, shall we? But before we continue, help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers before the Atlanta Falcons win a playoff game. Now, Tua's strength is something that I think will really lend itself well to the Falcons offense in 2026, and that is Tua is extremely accurate. That is what we have always seen out of Tua. That has always been his big calling card, as he is fantastically accurate and generally throws those sort of short to intermediate routes that anywhere from 5 to 20 yards. Very, very quick removal of the ball from the pocket. He's a lefty like Micheal Penix is. He's a pocket passer like Micheal Penix is. He is allergic to the deep ball. He's ranked outside the top 50 in average depth of target the past 2 seasons. But honestly, the only problem I really have seen from Penix that is really holding him back, other than slight mobility issues from his, lack of knees, is that Penix is a cannon of an arm and will hurl it downfield, but Penix has a big problem with accuracy. I've seen him overthrow. I've seen him... It's not that he's making bad decisions. I've just seen him not be able to have that crisp accuracy that you really need, at least not consistently. And I think Tua, especially with the best offensive line he's ever going to have had here, behind Caleb McGarry, behind these people, will be able to stand in the pocket and hit like a Drake London or a Kyle Pitts or a Bijan Robinson on these like 10 to 15 yard intermediate routes with just this really crisp ball. I mean, he's got a great scheme around him. Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Rees love the screen, and with Olamide Zaccheaus coming in as well, that's a guy that you've seen do a lot of screens, short passes, even from Matt Ryan back in the day. So I truly think that Tua's skills lend themselves well to the offense, and that he doesn't have to come in and be slinging the ball 60 yards downfield. He just has to be quick, 6 yards, 5 yards, 7 yards, and that will be enough to help elevate this offense in Atlanta. Tua is coming in to the Falcons, where he's probably going to have, as I said earlier, his best offensive line ever, where he has amazing weapons around him, where he has all this stuff to work out with. And I think that Tua, if he's healthy and he can click with the offense, I'm not saying that he's going to be the starter or he's going to be like an all-pro or anything, or even he's even going to get the job in the first place. But I'm just saying that I don't hate it. I like that he's here. He's options. That's something the Falcons almost felt like we haven't had in a while, even with Penix and even with Kirk, both in the same room. This feels like just more things to fall back on. Now, as likely as not, we could be seeing no Tua play at all. As likely as not, he could just be someone to come in and try and either help Penix out or, give Penix that push to be better, that be a threat to him. I mean, he's been concussed all hell. It's likely as not he can barely see straight anymore. It's a wonder he's not retired, but I'm just saying, I'm going to have optimism. I'm going to look at this move and I'm going to choose to have optimism that Tua can come in and either be a boost to Penix, something to sharpen Penix in a competition standpoint, or to very well be a quarterback for the Falcons in 2026. You never know. You could have Penix and Tua both taking snaps. The weird situation, but it's not like Kevin Stefanski's new to having 7 quarterbacks at once. I mean, we saw it last year. So let me know what you think below. Do you like the signing of Tua? Do you think like me and that he's a nice cheap, just a cheap piece to have and hopefully a boost to the team? Do you think that we're just wasting money? What do you think of Tua? Do you think that he's washed? Do you think that he still has some of that 2023 form in him? Do you think that the Stefanski offense and the personnel the Falcons have right now can help Tua reach those heights again, maybe even higher? Let me know below. And as always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and tell me all what you think down below. This is Glenwood Games. I'm your host, Jojo, and I'm saying peace out. Have a great rest of y'all week. Enjoy the rest of free agency, and rise up. Tua, I haven't forgiven you for the 2017 National Championship game. Go Dogs.